And I'm Aubrey Wilson.
And this is your last GNN news of the school year.
Tonight is graduation for all GHS seniors. Students are expected to arrive at 6 p.m. and the graduation will start at 7. Make sure you are having a clear backpack or bag because no normal bags or backpacks are allowed into the stadium. Well, now that we know about graduation and all of the events that are about to take place, why don't we go ahead and check out the weather for the week?
That sounds about good. Let's head over to Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick with your last ever GNN weather. Today, we'll have a high of 68, a low of 54 with PM showers. Tomorrow, we'll have a high of 69, a low of 53, and it'll be mostly cloudy. Saturday, we'll have a high of 70, a low of 52, and it'll be partly cloudy. Sunday, we'll have a high of 72, a low of 54, and it'll be partly cloudy once again. Monday, we'll have a high of 73, a low of 54, and it'll be partly cloudy. Tuesday, we'll have a high of 75, a low of 56, and it'll be partly cloudy. Wednesday, we'll have a high of 76, a low of 56 with thunderstorms. I've been Nick with your GNN weather. Back to the studio.
I don't know where Aubrey went, but speaking of the weather at graduation, let's go see what might happen to our seniors after graduation. Maybe there's something they don't tell us.
Something's not right here. Graduation's all a facade for something, but what? Seniors, of course. They're not just graduating, they're being inducted into a system, a program, an agenda. And they don't even know it. Every senior is a node, a vast point in the system, in this network. They're all controlled, they're all connected. For what? Each one of them is a potential asset. This isn't just about education, this is about control. It's about shaping the future, one graduate at a time. I have to warn them, I have to make them see. Remember, the truth is out there. You just have to find it. Don't let them take you away.
Are you a senior? Think again. The system is watching, and it's time you knew the truth, because you are next.
That's true. Now that we're done with all the graduation stuff, let's move on to some summer playlists and our fun music.
Oh, I can't wait. Let's check up with Daisy and see what she's got cooking up on Spotify.
Hi guys, I'm Daisy, and today I put some songs that I think everyone should add to their summer playlist because they're all feel good and just super cool. The first one I have on my list is Could You Be Loved by Bob Marley. I think it's just a really cool song, and I really love like the beat, and it's just reminds me of the summertime. The next one I have is Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves. That's in like a lot of cool like family type of movies. That's what I've heard it from. And I think that's also just a really good one that should be added to anyone's summer playlist. The next one I have is Free Fallin' by Tom Petty. I'm not sure if most of you know this one. It's a pretty common one again. I imagine like listening to this whenever I'm like tanning or like going on a long road trip or anything like that. It's also one that you can just sing along to and just have fun. The next one is I Want You Back from the Jackson 5. I've been listening to this song so much recently. It's on like the top of my playlist. I don't know why, but I heard it one day and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna add this to my playlist. And since then I've just been listening to it like on repeat. And then most of you probably know this from Grease, Summer Nights. Such a good song. If you guys are fans of the Grease movie, then I'm guessing you would know Summer Nights, and it's just also a really nice one to listen to and just to sing along to with your friends. The last one I have is called Small Worlds by Mac Miller, R.I.P. But that's just another one. It's not super summery, but you know, the vibe is pretty cool and it's just a good song to listen to. I'm Daisy, and that was your summer playlist.
Thank you, Gabby, for editing news.
Thank you, Nick, for editing weather.
Thank you, Aubrey, for editing Konspiracies.
And thank you, Daisy, for editing her summer playlist.
We've been GNN.
It's been a fun year, guys. Have a great summer.
Bye.
Bye.